Look around. The world is dying. The whole environment is maimed and mangled. Yet there is still a semblance of law. Everything has its place. Keep your weapon clean and ready. All it takes is one mistake. But we will not despair. We will do it again and again.
Hello everyone, welcome to Talking Trailers, where we give our thoughts on some of the newest and hottest video game trailers on the internet, and maybe help you find a new favorite as well. My name is Jason, and I'm joined once again by our co-host Hannah. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What do you got today to drink?
Another cup of tea.
Tea.
Winnie the Pooh mug this time.
Excellent.
What about you?
Excellent. Go ahead. Do you have something else to say?
What about you?
Okay. All right. So we'll head into our first trailer today. That was for Guns of Eschaton, which I hope is how that's pronounced. I'm going with it. It's what we're doing. Officially, it's our way of pronouncing it. I apologize. I've been on a bit of a Western kick lately, and you're all just gonna have to suffer through it. But Guns of Eschaton, going by its description on Steam, says it's a world's first Souls-like FPS. Calls itself a land of dust, blood, false saints, broken history, and occult horror. A wasteland where the road to salvation is narrow and paved with spent shells and bodies that remember your name. Which is, I'd watch that movie if that was the description of it. Obviously, the trailer's going to show a lot of fast-paced action sequences, but they also say in the description you have to study your enemies, proceed cautiously, be patient. You can see the book they open up, the spell book or whatever. I just hit my mic. 1 second. So yeah, it's more than just just shooty, and it's more than just a stealth game where you just sneak up on people and stab them in the back and repeat over and over. It's hard to do research in a game without it seeming really tedious, but when it works, it really works. So that's the part I'm looking forward to as much as anything. So
yeah, it's an FPS is usually very fast paced, whereas this is supposed to be more like a Souls-like, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, you'll die. Let's just tell us about dying and the blood remembers your name, or whatever. So that's probably the Souls-like aspect of it, that you're gonna have a lot of. You die, you come back, you kill them again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got solo, it's got co-op. Looks like some sort of opt-in PvP. So again, kind of like Elden Ring did, I guess. Yeah, and the setting too. It just reminds me of an old RPG called Deadlands from the 90s, which is like a Wild West occult combo sort of thing.
Yeah, Western isn't usually my kind of what's the word?
Your cup of Winnie the Pooh tea?
Yeah. But when you throw in horror, then I'm like,
Ooh.
gimme.
Yeah.
Especially when it's occult horror, which is particularly my favorite flavor.
Absolutely.
But it looks pretty interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm quite interested in how the FPS aspect could work in a Souls-like.
Yeah,
be
I mean,
honest.
as long as you're killing stuff, I guess that's what matters, right?
Yeah, yeah.
One way or another. So, all right, that's going to come out. Actually, no launch date on that yet, but it's come out for all the major consoles and PC as well. So, look for that one. All right, next up, we got
Yes.
something a little different. It's called Nivalis Nights. Let's take a look at that one.
Only the dreamers know how to wake up. And when they open their eyes, they're here in the real world. Did you ever have deja vu before? That you have lived this exact moment?
I'm going away, kid. But don't worry. You're taking over my old noodle bar. Ramen Noir. It's not much, but it's a start. Ava will look after you. She knows which docks have the best fish, and which streets have the best stories.
There is fear in the heart of the city. A name only whispered on the streets. Aseptic. But in here, in your kitchen, the world is whatever you make it.
This city is a pressure cooker, kid. It wants to grind you down. But you're gonna make friends, make deals, and make enough money to buy your way out of the mud. Climb, kid. Keep climbing until you're above the rain.
They say you die twice. Once when your heart stops, and once when you're forgotten. So, tell me, how will Nivalis remember you?
All right, that was a trailer for Nivalis Nights, and boy, that looks neat. I love a good life simulation game, but
Yeah.
the issue I always seem to have is I like it's this complete little village sim like Stardew or Mystery or whatever, and has this anime top-down view, or if it is realistic and kind of first and third person, it's very limited. Like you just have your shop, maybe a few city blocks or whatever. So I love how
Yeah.
this kind of merges both of those.
Yeah, like I love a like cyberpunk neon cyberpunk city kind of aesthetic.
Mhm.
And with this one, it's going to be interesting to see how they meld cyberpunk with this more like chill cozy vibe because they've
Mhm.
said it's like a slice of life. Um so I'll be very interested to see how that contrasts with this one. But I absolutely love a good like life management sim where you have to run a business and do that kind of thing.
Yeah, as long as you're doing the same
Stuff
kind
like
of things, right?
yeah, yeah. So I'd be very interested in this one actually.
Like even
Definitely. Sorry,
go ahead, go ahead. Thought you were
I
done.
was gonna say definitely got a spot on my wish list.
That's the idea. This show is all about finding stuff to put on your wish list, ideally.
Hmm. Hmm.
But yeah, even when they show just like the fishing, like compared to how you do fishing in a lot like in a lot of those other games, even that just seems like it's different because you got like a little instrument or whatever to help figure stuff out as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like you said, merging the cyberpunk with the kind of cozy village sim, I think is going to be their biggest
Yeah.
challenge.
Hmm. A lot
But
of people when they do cyberpunk, they just do it's basically just Neon City, futuristic, but
yeah,
I think
hackers
they
and
are
body
kind of
mods and
going.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, because they mentioned there's like a serial killer and you have to
that's the next
manage
game.
your.
Wait, that's the next one. Sorry.
Oh, right. No, no, no. I think there was a serial killer in this one as
Is there
well.
really? Oh my god, that's right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
There is. There is.
yeah.
This is the first life sim with the serial killer we'll be talking about today. So
Yeah.
stay tuned.
We've got a theme.
Yeah, there's a bit of a theme today. I can't help it. They both look so good. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, no.
But yeah,
Valid. I get you.
this one has a release date, September 29th. So be on the lookout for that one. And now on to the next life sim with a serial killer. This one's called Grave Seasons.
I'm writing this from our old cell, my friend. Your departure caused quite the commotion back home. But I'm proud of you for making it out when you got the chance. I've sent this letter to the address I once knew. That empty old farm up in the mountains. Ashen Ridge is a good, humble town with good people in it. Warm, welcoming, but not too inquisitive. I have fond memories of that place. I hope you can make a few of your own. But be wary. You'll reap what you sow. You've always had a knack for figuring things out. That resourcefulness will keep you out of trouble, or land you right in the middle of it. Take an old man's advice. Keep busy, lay low. Idle hands are the devil's playground. Make something of yourself, for yourself, while you still can.
Okay, that was the trailer for Grave Seasons, which has a bit more of that traditional kind of Stardew-ish kind of look, albeit with the orthogonic kind of view to it. But a much bigger emphasis this time on the serial killer. It's actually sort of your main quest throughout the whole game, which is, it's neat that you only have like 1 year to figure it out too, and then if you don't, I don't know, they kill everyone. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Looking at the Steam page, the first thing I noticed was the publisher of the game is actually Blumhouse Games.
Mm-hmm.
Blumhouse are the studio known to make probably the most mid horror movies out there, with a few exceptions. So I did know they had started a studio for games. But obviously, being a game publisher, it's a bit different to making movies. So the actual developer, Perfect Garbage, which Jeff's Kiss, by the way, is going to be doing something a bit different, I think. And saw them compare it to Harvest Moon. The idea being, like, you get through the year, but things are not quite as they seem.
Right.
I think that's a really interesting way. So I think people who like Stardew, but they also like pretty spooky things, might enjoy this one. Does seem to have some gore and stuff in it though, so heads up if that's potential sort of trigger for you.
Well, at least it's the more cartoony, like we said, the anime vibe gore, so probably not too awful. They've also got a couple other like dev videos they've done over the past few months. I'll link to them in the description below, so you can watch those if you want to learn a lot more about the game. I just like the notion Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say they're not too long either. So
yeah, like 4 minutes each. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I just like the notion that you could date the killer without even knowing it. That would be great.
Hell
I mean, great, but also maybe not so great. But I don't know. Can you join?
Spoilers for the next game. Jeez.
I think it changes every time you run through it. I think that was the vibe I was getting, that it's a different murderer. And of course, the villagers themselves can die, so you might wind up, the person you love might be romantic, might suddenly get, a knife in the back, so.
It sounds like it has quite a bit of replayability, which is really nice.
And like I said, it only runs for 1 year, you have to figure it out, so at least you're not going to be playing, the same village over and over, so. Yeah, very interesting concept.
I did question, can we really call them a serial killer if they're not technically human? Because it's talking about them being a supernatural killer. So
I don't know. I don't know the definition of that. We'll have to look that up. All right. So speaking of romance, we've got a rather interesting little game next. It's called Dragon Kisser. Yes, Dragon Kisser. Take a look. So that's Dragon Kisser, and it comes to us from an unusual source, the BYU animation class of 2026. That's Brigham Young University in Utah, if you're not aware.
Yep.
It's not a long game. You can complete it in about like 15 minutes or so if you're good at dodging in the mini
Mm.
games, which I am not. I played it. It's free. You
Nope.
can download it right now. It's free. I played it a little bit. I'm not good. I got to the point where I got to like stage 2 of the fight, and then the dragon started doing different things, and I was just like, "Wow!" So yeah, it's one of those things where you're gonna fail over and over, and eventually I might get it right. Look at a lot
Yeah.
of play times on it, and they're like around an hour or so, so it's not gonna take a huge chunk of your
Okay.
time to try out, but yeah,
I think that's fair for these like free to play indie games as well, because
yeah,
it's not like you're spending lots of money and it's so short that you're not getting anything. It's free.
yeah. Especially a student-made
Um
game like this.
yeah. Um I think I haven't tried it yet, but I might do because there's just okay, so you've got this suave Hispanic question mark rooster who's trying
Domingo.
to romance yeah.
See, Domingo.
Um who's trying to romance the dragon and like that's just I don't know. That satisfies the inner gremlin in me.
It's a great concept,
Um
yeah.
yeah. But then it's also combining the Souls-like combat and rhythm games, which is not built for me at all, but still kind of want to check it out.
I actually found the rhythm
Um,
games to be easier to me than the Souls-like
oh yeah,
combat. I was
fair.
surprised at how I was decent at that, but then I only got so much progress, and then you lose
Hmm.
life when you get hit by the dragon in the battle. So it's like,
Yeah, I can see that.
but yeah, definitely a sort
It's
of thing to try over and over until you get it right.
yeah.
All
But yeah,
right.
it looks interesting.
And like I said, it's free. You can try it out right now. So go check it out if you
Yeah.
have an interest, if you are a gremlin as well. All right. Our last trailer to talk about today is called Approximately Up. So let's take a look at that one.
This is the captain speaking. We had some trouble. The batteries are almost dead. We're running out of fuel. And the thrusters are, well, I guess they're doing their best. But what's worse is that we even lost part of our crew. The back of the spaceship is broken. I mean, there's just a huge hole in the back of the ship. But we're almost there. We're slowly approaching the even horizon. Gravity is pulling us so hard that even if we wanted to, we just can't go back. Not at this moment. I don't know what will happen. I don't know what's on the other side, or if there is even another side. Who knows? Okay, I guess this is it. Whatever happens next, we're about to find out. I don't know if you'll receive this message, but we are still alive, and we are going in. We are not giving up. We are approximately up. Over.
Okay, that was a trailer for Approximately Up. And first of all, can we give like some sort of award to the voiceover guy for this trailer? I've never heard someone just
Yeah.
sound so done, so utterly defeated. Like, he did a
Yeah.
great job. But
Yeah.
yeah, just watching the trailer, it looked almost like the next iteration of something like Kerbal Space Program. Like you build a ship out of components, and each have their own thing. You gotta try to take
Yeah.
off, but you're gonna crash. You're gonna be disasters, and so on and so forth. Yeah, just
Yeah.
feels like that's kind of the vibe we're getting here.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna necessarily hold a torch to something like No Man's Sky, which has all
No.
these different planets and stuff. It says it's got like 15 planets. Again, for an indie game, that's pretty good. It's different environments you're gonna land on and stuff, and I think it's more about what it offers at that point.
Yeah,
And I know several people who I think would be pretty interested in this. It's got co-op and single player, so you can either play with up to 4 people, I think it was.
I think so.
Yeah, and yeah, you just land crash on a planet, rebuild, explore, kind of thing.
Any landing you can walk away from.
And it's got a demo.
Right? Yeah, it does have a demo. People like one of the things I saw on like the YouTube comments for this was people were like, I've been playing this demo, I got like 200 hours and I can't wait for the full launch. It's like,
oh, really? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like same as you. Like I don't think I could play this. I think I get too frustrated, but I like watching I'd like to watch other people play it and fail at it and crash all the time, watch them have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably a little too much for me to deal with.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I do particularly like all these games putting these demos out so you can check them out and see what you think before trying.
Yeah, it's a great this little tangent here. I know Sony's not doing discs, in 2028 or whatever, but that's kind of the price you pay for having such great access to digital content all over the place. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Alas.
All right, so that's our show for today. Hannah, thank you once again for coming on. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah, and you. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope everyone else out there enjoyed it as well. Our final trailer today is for a game called DarkSwarm. And usually I pick the final trailer because I want something that's simple to understand. 'Cause more or less from the trailer, we don't have to talk about it or whatever. So this looks like you grab some friends, you blow up some alien creepies, and try not to die. So what more needs to be said?
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, so again, hope you all enjoyed it. Please give us a like and subscribe so you'll always know when there's a future episode posted. And we'll see you next week. Until then, stay safe and play hard.
We sought riches in space, but all we found was extinction. Join the elite unit sent to end it. Deploy to worlds already classified as lost. 4 specialized operatives, refined through DarkSwarm warfare, stealth, strategy, cooperation, is survival. Fight the swarm. Extract what remains. Escape as one, or become part of them. DarkSwarm. Wishlist now on Steam.